Hi guys! Today we're going to talk about how to read music. I got this idea from one of the survey responses, so make sure you fill those out so that the program can cater to your needs as much as it can. So one of the things most adults say that they regret is never learning to play an instrument. So today I'm going to give you a crash course on some music theory. First and foremost, let's talk about clefs. There are many different kinds of clefs, but today we're going to focus on the treble and bass clef. The clefs signify the pitch of the notes. So the treble clef, or G clef, arranges the notes like this. So if you look carefully, you can notice the spiral on the clef surrounds the G note. To remember the notes on this clef, there are some fun mnemonic devices. All of the notes that fall on the line represent the line, "Every good boy deserves fudge." And the notes that are in the spaces, you can say bass. If you notice, there's no such thing as an H note or any other note in the alphabet after that, and that is because the notes on the scale end at G. For the bass clef, you would say, "Good boys deserve fudge always," and "All cows eat grass." Try to figure out what this spells. You can pause the video if you need to. So, now that you know how to read notes, let's look at a piano to see where they land. This note is the middle C. It lands in between both scales, so it's really helpful for orienting yourself. Then you just move up or down the alphabet on each white note. Let's take a look at key signatures. The key signature is a little more complicated. There are two symbols. This one represents sharp, and this one is flat. The key signature depends on something we call the circle of fifths. When you look at this chart, you would travel clockwise to find what notes are sharp and counterclockwise to find the flat ones. The mnemonic device for the order of sharp notes is "Father Charles goes down and ends battle," and for flat notes, it's "Battle ends and down goes Charles' father." Thankfully, when you're playing a song with the key signature, they will all be signified in the key signature itself. And then you apply the sharp or the flat to every note in the song as long as it is appropriate according to the scale. So for an example, if you have an F sharp signature, every F in the song will be sharp. If the composer does not want an F to be played as sharp, this symbol will appear in front of it. All of the Fs of that pitch in the measure will be neutral after that, unless the composer places a sharp symbol in front of the next F once again. Not every note can be played as sharp or flat. Take a look at the piano again. See that these notes don't have a black bar between them? The black bars are the sharps or the flats. This note is both C sharp and D flat. See that there is no such thing as a C flat. The time signature tells you how many beats there are in a measure. Today we're going to focus on this time signature. This means that there are 4 beats in a bar. Now let's look at how you can fill the bar. This is a whole note. It will take up all 4 beats. The half note takes 2, a quarter note is 1, and then there is an eighth and a 16th note. The 8th note is half a beat and the 16th note is half of that. There are more notes than that, but let's move on to the rest. These symbols take up the same amount of beats, but they are a pause in the music. This double bar represents the end of the song, and so we're going to end the video here. I hope you learned something new. I'll be adding music to the extra programming section. If you want to learn more, go check out the resources listed there. Thank you very much.